4,997 unusual options detected on Kohls, ticker symbol KSS, today, October 6. What does this mean for Kohls stock? Is it bullish or bearish? In this video, we will take a deeper look to find out by analyzing the data. So as usual, let's dive in. These options expire October 13, 19 strike calls, 20 strike calls. They were done at 10 a.m. today. And so this is pretty soon, in just a week from now. So let's take a look at the charts to find out where we are with Kohls now. Notice here that we are actually trading at a support level right here. You can see the support level here because back on this day, this is June 1st, here, we were also trading at the same price level, right? And so is it going to bounce or will it break that support level? Well, based on the option chain, when we take a look at these 19 strike calls and 20 strike calls, we can see right here that at the 19 strike calls over here, we have a total volume of 8,410, which is greater than the open interest. So we know that these calls were opening trades. However, the 20 strike calls, the open interest is 6,000, which is greater than the volume of 5,000. So these could be closing trades. Okay, so what we want to focus then on is actually just the 19 strike calls, because that is the opening trade. You can see that we are also in this position, and we believe that what happened here is that they bought the 19 strike calls, and when you analyze the trade, you can see that this is a bullish long trade. You could see here that the delta is a positive 42. So we know that this is a bullish trade. It does have a very strong negative theta decay, -4. So it is a risky trade. The value of these call options will decay quite rapidly. And so there is a risk there. So they are expecting Kohls to move up in price very soon so that it starts to become profitable. This is the profit loss diagram. This is the profits showing here as the mouse moves up on the x-axis of the price of Kohls. And so that is what these options are telling us, despite the fact that the 20 strike calls could be closing trades, right? Even though that could be closing trades, that doesn't affect the 19 strike calls that were being bought to open. Okay, so because even if those 20 strike calls were being closed or opening, it would still be bullish. Right? If they had closed the 20 strike calls, the 19 strike calls would still be there. If they had opened the 20 strike calls, the trade would have been something like this, a vertical call spread here. And when you analyze the trade, you can see that this is also a bullish trade going long with a positive 22 delta. Okay, so that's why in either case, we believe that Kohls stock will most likely bounce up from here by next week. Okay, so comment below, what do you think will happen to Kohls? Will it bounce from this support level? Because the data could sometimes be wrong or not always right, especially when the value of these trades are not very high. You can see that the value of these trades is actually, when we calculate those 19 strikes, you can see they paid $28 for each one. And so $28 times 4,997, if they had bought those calls, this trade would have only been $139,000, which is not as significant as the trades that we usually follow that were usually upwards of $1 million, because we follow those much more wealthier traders because they have a lot more resources to be able to predict the stock price movements. And so if you're interested in that type of data where we can predict stock price even more accurately in other stocks, not just Kohl's, consider joining our membership by clicking the join button on our channel homepage, where we share exclusive videos on that type of data, so you can get in on those stocks to diversify your portfolio and start beating the market. As usual, please smash that like button and comment below. What do you think will happen to Kohl's? I wish everybody to have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, and take care, everyone.